Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Oh my god, it has been forever. I mean, I promised you guys that I would be vlogging and all of that. But sometimes I know you understand that sometimes in my profession it's not as easy to vlog, especially because I deal with clients like on a day-to-day basis and their confidentiality is paramount. So it's not that easy, but hey, I'm not here. I'm just excited. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm just excited to see you guys. What's up? Oh my god. Guys, you have been so faithful. You have been subscribing, and I'm so happy. I thank all of you. To all of my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel for your favorite midwife. That's me. It's so nice to have you. I'm at your cervix. You know, it's my pleasure, ladies, to serve you and to serve your family. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure. Kings, it's a pleasure to take care of your little ones and to take care of your queen. You know, I strive to do that and to do it to the best of my ability. It has been amazing, but very hectic 2 months so far. I am grateful, and I know that you guys are too. I have so much to tell you, so much to educate you about. Birds are they're happening, they're taking place. I am so happy to see that you guys have been taking more and more interest in having given birth at home. I'm so happy to see that our kings are warming up to the idea of giving birth at home. That is, it's amazing, and I must thank all of you who have reached out. Most of you as well, you have reached out through this platform. You know, it's from my YouTube channel that you would have known about midwife Nashika, your favorite midwife, and you have reached out to me, and I'm eternally grateful to you and to your family for your support. I look forward to serving more and more of you. I'm excited. So I want to introduce a new aspect of my video. Them say. All right. And so what will happen is that before all of my videos, I'm going to have a section called Them Say. And again, it's one of you, my loyal viewers, one of my queens that made a suggestion. Them say when your baby navel big, when you have the baby have big navel, which more than likely, most time than not many. I say go, so I say go. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Most time, often time, when the baby's navel is big, it's an umbilical hernia. So hernia the baby have, and that's why the baby navel big. Well, them say that when your baby have a umbilical hernia, when your baby have a big navel, when you go shop, you know, if you talk to nobody, and when you come back home, you must use your big toe and push in the baby navel. You see, I'm going to give you a second to process that. Tell me, no, does that make sense to you? No, I'm not laughing, you know. I mean, I heard that one since 2021, and I'm really shocked. But yeah, so of course, like I said, an umbilical hernia, some babies are born with an hernia in the umbilicus. Well, the navel, yes. If you notice that your baby has a umbilical hernia, point it out to the doctors. Most times, it will be identified at birth or a few days after the baby has been born. At 6 weeks clinic, point it out to your midwife, your nurse, your midwife, and they will educate you from there. Most times the hernias even go away by themselves. They don't need surgery. A lot of the time surgery is not necessary. But if surgery is necessary, your doctors, they will inform you. Usually you realize that when baby cries a bit more, cries, it comes out a little bit more. And so that happens, and that is normal as well. But the doctors will tell you if surgery is necessary. But please, may I beg you, Do not go to road and come put your big toe in the baby navel. That's not going to help the hernia. All right. So that's it, guys, for them say. What have you heard? What have they said? What myths do you want us to dispel? Or is it really a myth? Or something actually go so? You never know. Tell me what you hear them say, and we will talk about it in this section. Them say. All right, that was fun, wasn't it? All right, so guys, what are some of the things that you must have if you're having a baby? For me, to be honest with you, I'm going to be really, really honest. I had to consult some of my colleagues. Like I'm saying, yes, I've seen a lot of baby must have videos, but most of them are um um like overseas, like in America, wherever. Most of them are overseas. So I've seen a lot of those videos, but I wanted to know from them, yeah, what should a mother in Jamaica must have? And we have must have and good to have. And of course, some of this, one of the, on top of that, on top of this list is for your must have is a car seat. Once you have a car, we recommend that you get a car seat for your child or your children. If you have children, that's so awesome. Twins are nice. I like twins. Yes, so car seat, safety first. That explains itself. I do have to tell you. Have an umbrella. Have an umbrella. We have seen, I have seen in more cases than one, where mummies, in whatever weather condition, rain or, yes, rain. I've seen mothers just throw a towel over the baby head and they go about their business like that's normal. And the sun, my grandmother said, the pelting sun, and she just throw something over him again and she gone. So you need an umbrella. If you have a child, you need an umbrella. One of the things for me, and when I thought about baby must have, it's one of the things that came up, one of two things that came up for me, and that's a thermometer. A thermometer to take your baby's temperature. Even as a mother, as a queen mom myself, I realized that I still have a thermometer for my almost 8-year-old. He'll be 8 on the 8th of March. Can you believe it? Me, queen mom of an 8-year-old. Yeah, yeah, I'm that mom. So yeah, back to you guys. So yeah, a thermometer is extremely important. As you will recognize that this becomes even more necessary after your child has gotten the 6-week vaccine, the vaccines at 6 weeks, 2 injection, and usually these are given in either both legs, and one of the possible side effects of those vaccines is that your baby might have a fever. Now you need to know how high is the fever is. You need to know what actions to take if and when your child has a fever, and of course the Panadol comes in right here, right now at 6 weeks again. You need to have the Panadol just in case. Well, not even just in case, because pain is another side effect of the vaccine that the child will get at 6 weeks. And of course, because the baby will be getting injections in the legs, and of course they're going to have pain. There's no question about that. And so the Panadol drops, be sure to have Panadol drops and not Panadol. Well, I'm not advertising for Panadol, bye bye. But I'm just saying, so it can be Panadol, it can be Cetamol, it can be any painkillers that is specific for babies, because you have the children one, you have the adult one, you have baby ones. So let it be specific for those babies. Another tip for the Panadol is not to throw away the box, because usually the instructions on how to give, like what weight and what age, it is on the box and it is not on the container itself. So do not throw away the box for the Panadol. Anything else about Panadol? Since we're on, I keep saying Panadol because Panadol is the most or more common one, that is the one that we normally see the most. All right, guys, so of course I also recommend that you have um a medication cup, medication syringe, but you have a measuring tool to give medication, to give the Panadol to the baby. You have some little sets, they're sold, you can buy those little stuff for a baby. You need a big enough baby bag. Ladies, gentlemen, I need you over here. Come on over here, kings. Ladies, we are in an era now. Me no know me old, but me not so old. But me I tell you, say me old school. That a lot of us are coming to clinic, or even traveling with our children, our babies, and we are carrying these little tiny bags. We're carrying some cross bags with just one bottle in it, and one diaper for the baby, and a little wipes with all 10 in there, and you don't know what might happen. You don't know, anything can happen on the road. You need a big enough bag that you can take things in there for the baby. Some of us were taking our handbags. Some of us, we even take some little see-through bags. I realize that those are the in thing now, and everything baby is just there and it's all exposed. You need to have those bags so that you can put your things in it. You need to have a bag for the baby. Another thing that you will need is barrier cream, a diaper cream. All right, so again, I'm talking from my experiences. My son, for example, he did not suffer from any diaper rash. He never had diaper rash. So a diaper cream is very good. Again, I won't specify any specific brand because I'm not advertising for any brand, but a diaper cream, just get one that works. All right, get some shimmies for the babies. Wow, we tend to get a lot of we call them pinanda, but babies need some shimmies, some like a marine or something, because remember we live in a tropical place country. Oh, I don't know where that, I love to sing, but I'm not such an excellent singer. But you hear my DJ come out. Yeah, so we live in our climate is, we're hot a lot of the time, more than we're cold, and so you need shimmies for the baby. Shimmies, the little one them with the button front. Yeah, you need those. You need to have a breast pump. I believe you need a breast pump, especially for mothers. A lot of mothers are complaining now that, oh, nurse, I'm not producing enough, and so I have to start bottle feed. If you have a breast pump, for the ladies who have inverted nipples, so your nipples are inside, and you have the breast pump, and when you use the breast pump will stimulate the nipples and cause them to out. Oh, I love that song. Will just pop out. All right. So you need a breast pump as well. I suggest that. I strongly suggest that for the mothers who are going back to work. Sometimes you get a little bit worried, but you can express breast milk. You can express the breast milk and you can freeze it. Matter of fact, breast milk can stay on the counter for up to 24 hours and it is good. You can freeze it for several months. It can be in the freezer, in the refrigerator for weeks, and it's still good to go. Yes, so yeah, we're going to talk about all of that in another video. All right. Good to have now. Good to have. Good to have. Okay. So I'm singing today. That's singing it. All right. So good to have. Good to have cup and spoon. Yes, it's good to have a crib. It's good to have cup and spoon because we do not encourage bottle feeding until after 6 months. And even then, the cup and the spoon is still better, especially if you're a mother that is breastfeeding. You don't want to give baby any nipples before 6 months, because it will cause something we call nipple confusion, and we don't want any confusion. Breast nipple, no. So cup and spoon is very good to have. It's also good to have a crib or a bassinet or something for the baby, so that baby does not sleep with you. It's good to have the baby sleeping in his or her own little quarters from earlier on, to not only does it reduces the risk of sudden infant death syndrome, and as I said, sudden infant death syndrome, it is something that we probably need to talk about ways, and I think I'm going to do a video on that sooner rather than later. Ways to prevent sudden infant death syndrome. A lot of us in Jamaica, we might not be familiar with it because we don't hear of babies dying in their sleeps or those things a lot in Jamaica, do we? But it can happen, and it is actually a thing. And having them sleep in their own area, in their own space, it will help preventing that. And so yeah, it prevents you too from rolling over on your baby, because it depends on how you sleep. You can roll over on that baby and suffocate that baby. So it's good to have the baby. You can still have the bassinet or the crib in your room, the bassinet crib, or what's the other thing, yeah, bassinet crib, whatever it is, playpen. Some people use playpen, but you know that when they use a playpen, they get the firm, the mattress that is very firm. So yes, it's good to have one of those. Of course, a lot of the babies are born with really tall fingernails, and so it's also good to have a fingernail clip. If you can get one of that is a good thing to have. So it's good to have a fingernail clip. We all know my mother and my grandmother, they used to use pins to cut the baby nails, because they don't want to use a fingernail clip and it goes on. If you have a grandmother and a mother like that skill like mine, then fine, you don't need a nail clip. But if not, they have some little baby nail clip. I still have my son's one because I had bought one when he was a baby, of course, and I still have it. When I'm giving him his pedicure, I normally use it still. Yes, so yeah. And what's another thing? Another thing that is good to have. I believe this is a must have. It's a must have. It's not good to have, okay? Even though it's in the good to have section. You need a bath. Yes, you need like a bath set. Yeah, you know, like the set with the pail and the basin. But even though if you don't have the pail and the basin, you're going to need a bath. For bath time for the baby, yes, you need one of those. Alrighty. So that's it. You know, you need something big enough for when you're bathing the baby. Um, that's it for that. Oh, as I said, bathe. I know we already do them say. So a mother recently, I saw a comment recently where a mother said that daddy insists on bathing the baby in cold water, Jamaican style. Baby does not need to be bathed in cold water, Jamaican style. So we're gonna close off with this, right? Let me see. Because it's not just daddy, mommy, be encouraged. It's not just him, but in Jamaica we have a way of say we are bathe them in a cold water to strengthen them bone. A calcium do that. Calcium does that. You grow, and calcium does that. All right, so we don't need to stretch the baby either, because whether or not you stretch them, they're going to grow, right? So avoid stretching the babies. People hold them and pull them, you can break them bone, and you don't want to do that, I am certain. So please avoid doing that as much as possible. All right. So yeah, baby don't need cold water. Baby need room temperature water. Matter of fact, the water is too cold and you're bathing them, you're hearing them hollering like when I do something to them, you know what I mean? So avoid using cold water. Room temperature water is quite fine. All right. And make sure you pay attention to them when you're giving them their bath. Do not be distracted. Don't leave them in the water, make them a splash. Pay attention. Be careful with these little ones. I love you guys so much. And I thank you so much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please do so. Remember to share this video with your friends and your family, your neighbors, even your enemies too. Somebody needs to know. Somebody at work, somebody at church, somebody you just meet down the street, somebody you meet at clean. It doesn't matter who. And remember to connect with me on my other social media platforms. So on Facebook, it's Midwife Nashika. On Instagram, it's still Midwife Nashika. And of course, here on YouTube, it's Midwife Nashika. It's your favorite midwife at your cervix. See you next time, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing.